Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Ninja XTX. Welcome to the 5th issue of my Weapons Corner. Today, I will be discussing the Bowie Knife. Now, the Bowie Knife takes its name from Colonel Jim Bowie. Now, Colonel Jim Bowie lived in the South, and now there is some speculation about where he was born. Some say he was born in Arkansas. Some say he was born in Louisiana. Some say he was born in here in Georgia, in fact. Now, a lot of you know the name Jim Bowie from the Battle of the Alamo. He fought alongside Davy Crockett and William Travis, and several other great heroes of that time. Now, the Bowie Knife was designed for him by a man named James Black, who was a blacksmith. Now, there is some speculation as to who had the original Bowie Knife. Was it originally designed for Jim, or was it originally designed for his brother Risen? Now, Jim was very famous before the Alamo simply because of, well, there was a story or a incident at a sandbar in, I want to say it was Natchez, I'm not sure, somewhere in Mississippi, I believe, where he actually used his Bowie Knife against people armed with flintlock pistols of the day and armed with sword canes, and he actually survived by actually doing away with his attackers or people that had attacked him after he was challenged for a duel. Now, on the knife itself, there are several variations of the Bowie Knife. I prefer the one I'm holding right now is the classic Bowie Knife. Now, this one is, in my opinion, has to be closer to what he would have used in that actual battle, but there's no record of what the actual Bowie Knife looks like, but they think it was close to this design right here. Then we have another design, if you'll hold on a minute. Which is, this design right here. Hold on. Which is the second design, which is this one right here, which is very large and enables me to make several other slashing. To me, this one is designed more for slashing and the heft of it. The heft of this one just lets you make one strike, and the weight of it will carry you into your other strikes, if that makes sense. Then we have a third design, which is this one. Now, for those of you that had seen my first, one of my first Bowie Knife videos and the first batch of videos, you'll recognize this one as my Timber Rattler Outlaw. I don't really like to use this one in practice because it's too heavy and it's not that easy to manipulate. If you have to manipulate it in a confrontation, it's more cumbersome. To me, it reminds me of sort of like a Roman short sword in this, which all the Bowie knives remind me of the Roman short swords because of their heft and what they were used for, and the quickness that they dispatch with people and the fear that they instilled. This is a gift from to me from one of my instructors, and I love it. Okay, and then we have the fourth and final design that I love this design. This is made by the same company, Timber Rattler, and it's called the Timber Rattler Big Green Bowie. Now this one, for those of you that have seen Crocodile Dundee, it resembles very, very similarly the knife that Paul Hogan used in the Crocodile Dundee trilogy. I prefer this one just because it's easier for me to manipulate and easier for me to get into the areas that I would need to get into in a confrontation. And it's just sleek, and just the point of it, number one, will hurt if it drives into you. Now, all knives hurt. I'm not saying that this one will hurt more. I'm just saying that this one is more sharpened at the tips. She always say, because I had to sharpen it even more. It is efficient. It will do what it needs to do, and it's just my favorite of all my collection. Now, Jim Bowie died at the Alamo in 1836, as many of us know. But there's not really any record of him taking any particular fighting style, except for some have said his father taught him French saber fighting, French saber sword fencing, but And I believe that because that's where the back cut, which was one of the things he was famous for, is developed. The only fighting system, well, the only system that now teaches or taught the back cut at the time was the French saber fencing. And now you see a lot of people trying to come on board and saying this is a style that Jim Bowie taught. Well, Jim Bowie may have taught a couple people, but it was on the down low, if that makes sense. And like I said, he died in 1836, so most of what he taught is lost unless you go back and study saber fencing and all that. But what I believe is him being from the country and from a part of the world or a part of the United States that had a lot of wilderness, you pretty much had to pick up what you had to pick up to survive, if that makes sense. Some of his techniques might have come from, say, field dressing a deer, hunting, just anything he could pick up. And then we branch off into the French saber fighting and whatnot. Now, there are a lot of instructors now that carry on his heritage. You've got Master at Arms James A. Keating, which I think he's the most phenomenal warrior out there. You've also got the guys from MAC, which stands for Modern American Combative Knife Works. Now, they're from here in Georgia. And I've corresponded with both Brian and Stephen, and they've helped me a lot in my training. And you will see a few Bowie Knife videos that I'm going to start doing again, specifically for Mac. But I'm going to put my own flair to it, and I hope they don't mind. Now, if you have any questions, comments, or requests, please send them to my YouTube account. Thank y'all. Love y'all. Bye-bye. And I will be back tomorrow for my philosophy video, and on Saturday for my nunchaku video. Now, if you have any questions, comments, or requests, like I said, please send them to my YouTube account. Please take care of yourselves. One world, one love. Love y'all. Bye-bye.